Kerr9000's game room.
So this is Kerr9000 here. I'm not going to review Pokemon Sword and Shield at the moment because I'm only 2 or 3 gyms into it. There's been a lot of fuss about this game, with people saying that Game Freak have been lazy and people complaining that the entire Pokedex isn't on there. But in total honesty, I've been really enjoying it. Now, I thought it'd be interesting to get Just Jessica to join me, because we come at this game from a slightly different perspective. I've played like every Pokemon RPG from the very first one, and this is actually her first Pokemon game. What are you thinking to it so far?
I've really enjoyed it a lot. I think it's a very good game, and as you said, I've never played a Pokemon game before. It's very easy to understand, a very easy game to play. I've got nothing bad to say about it.
I have to admit, some of the Pokemon games, if you've played a lot of them, it's quite slow to get into them. This one actually seemed quite easy to get into. I've not really noticed a lack of Pokemon. Sure, there might not be every classic one from when I was a kid in it, but there's a mix of ones I've seen and ones I'm familiar with, and new and friendly faces. I picked Scorbunny as a starter, which Just Jessica did as well. What do you think to the monsters you've seen so far?
I think that they've got a really good mix. I think there's plenty of enough Pokemon that's in it. Obviously, they can't have every single Pokemon. What are people expecting, really? Some people, they're never happy with anything that they get.
Yeah, it does seem that to say that it's Game Freak's first proper full-on Pokemon title on the machine, to expect every single Pokemon that ever has been all to be available is quite a lot to ask.
How many Pokemons is there?
Oh, we started at 150, there was about another 100 for the next gen. I'm thinking, I don't want to read up and check, but there's got to be over 1,000 now.
Well, how can you expect all of those in one game? It would have to be a massive game to get every single Pokemon ever in it. I just think that's an unrealistic expectation for people to have.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a big ask, and as long as there's all the different types, the fire, the water, the psychic, the ghost, as long as you can get that balance where you have to think about who you're going to send against who, what does it really matter?
Well, I totally agree. You've got plenty here to play with. There's more than enough choice. And like you said, as long as you've got all the different types, it's a good challenging game to be able to send the different types to battle with each other.
Now, a new thing, which obviously you wouldn't have realised a new thing, is the whole Dynamax sim. We've had similar stuff in the past, but the whole idea of making this Pokemon Godzilla-sized battle against another, I think it's wicked. What do you think to it?
I love it. I wish that you could Dynamax more, to be honest. It's a really good move. The fact that you can only get 3 moves in each battle, it disappoints me. I want to have more Dynamax options.
Now, as I said, I'm only a few gyms in, so this is what I would call a first experience. More of a preview than a review. Because I don't want to sell the game short, I want to see it through to the end. And I'm sure when I've played it through to the end and Just Jessica's played it through, we'll both come back again and talk about it. But at the moment, if you've been thinking about getting it and you've read some of the flack it's received online, the heart and soul's there in the game. Don't let that bother you, go for it, have a shot. I'd like to thank Just Jessica for joining me. This is Kerr9000 signing out, saying keep on gaming.
Thank you for letting me join you. Keep on gaming, everybody.